All right. What is up, everybody? We're going to be doing our part three of our TOE, which is our research design, level of evidence, and key design features. Now, to start off, I have my first quantitative, which I've read this title like 1,000 times, or it feels like I have. So this one, my quantitative. The research design is a cross-sectional study, which is stated right here. Now, if we get our handy dandy little the book we're supposed to be reading, wink wink, yeah, right. If we go to chapter 9 and you go to the summary points, it says a cross-sectional design involves the collection of data at one time period. So all this data was collected at once, which is kind of interesting because right here it says 2016 to 2018. I don't know if that has any influence on it, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Another interesting part is there is no randomization and there's no comparison groups in this. I mean, technically, maybe you could say cesarean would be a um a comparison group, but it primarily just um reviewed the failure and success rates of VBACs and not of cesarean sections. Um, so yeah, I thought it was maybe a quasi experience experiment as well, but I just kept cross sectional study because it says it right here. The level of evidence for this bad boy is 3. Well, at least I think it's a 3. If I come over here, our level 1 is our evidence of systematic reviews, which it is not. It is not a randomized control trial. It is not an evidence-based clinical practice guideline. It's not this one over here either. And to me, it seemed like this was um, as closest to my study as I would think it'd be. And these ones down here didn't seem like they applied much to my study, but I could be wrong on that. So I said it was a level 3. Some key design features of this study is there's 150 patients. This is the intervention group, which is stated right here. 150 pregnant women are our intervention group. Pregnant women who were candidates for VBAC without the need for induction, very important, admitted at 3 different maternity government education hospitals, which that is stated right here. Bingo. Right there. Yeah, right there. And then data was recorded by gynecologists immediately after delivery and under supervision of an experienced obstetrician, which is stated right here. Yeah. And then patients were selected by convenient sampling method, which was stated right here. And these are just some key design features of our quantitative study. Next, we're going to be moving on to our qualitative, aka the one I liked more on this project. Well, not this project. This little part 3 of the TOE, because for some reason the information felt easier to find. The study design is a survey slash content analysis, and that can be found right here where it says survey, highlighted in blue, and then content analysis, highlighted in blue as well. I selected a level of evidence of a 6 because it is a single descriptive or qualitative study, and it is not a systematic reviews of descriptive and qualitative studies. It is a singular qualitative study, but it is not just evidence or opinions of authorities. So this seemed like the one that it applied to the most. Some key design features of our little cute qualitative is the number of patients is 559 women, and they answered. We have number of answered open-ended questions, which is 721, right there. You know what's cool is a lot of this information can be found in the abstract. It's kind of a little bit of like a cheat code, but then again, we read our articles, right? You gotta dive deep sometimes. Speaking of, our survey included 114 items that contained demographic yes/no, Likert scales, open-ended questions, and validated tools, which is right here. Bingo. And then the survey was split into 2 separate pathways, which I think I should have wrote down where was what. But it's in here somewhere. I swear, professor. It's in here. Um, but yeah, one pathway was for women who were currently pregnant and planning a VBAC at the time of the survey. And the second pathway was for women who planned a VBAC in the past 5 years and had now given birth. So essentially, there's 2 paths. The questions are similar. The questions are the same, um, but there's just 2 different demographics that they're choosing from. First, the women that are planning on having a VBAC around the time, or they're currently pregnant and they plan on having a VBAC during the time of the survey, and ones that had planned to have a VBAC in the past 5 years and had now given birth. So you have like a pre VBAC and a post VBAC survey, and what their answers to these questions are. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I will see you guys next week.